Today we're going to show you how to create a stale seed bed here in your garden and show you the 3 tools that you need to be able to do it. So here's the first step in the process. This is one of our tilled beds. We do both non-till and till. We really haven't found too much of a difference between the two, but that's a different video. Our first step in the process is to tarp it. Tarp it with a thick mill, black plastic. That will help to kill off any weed seeds or any weeds that sprouted up from the previous season after you've completely harvested through the bed. First thing obviously we need to do, pull that plastic back and take out any dead organic material that is in there that could potentially have seeds in it for germination for next year. Now it's good, yeah, you can till in that organic material, but we found that if you till in the grasses here, which is usually what takes root in your beds, then those seeds are incredibly tough. They're resilient. They will come back next year. So what we do is we add compost into it, so we don't really need to till that organic matter into the soil. We want to get rid of it and take it to another place. So here's another huge reason that we have to do the tarping and try to create a stale seed bed. Not only are we creating a stale seed bed, we're trying to get rid of this. This is the bane of any garden. This is rhizomatous grass, however you want to say it. I've heard it said both ways, but this is a fescue and it grows via these rhizomes. They go under the ground, they root deep, and they continue to pop up everywhere. It's extremely difficult to get rid of. So if you're not doing a raised bed, then this you have to till, you have to blast it with what we're gonna blast it with to get rid of it. But first thing we're gonna do is get rid of all this dead organic matter. Now that that plastic is pulled back and most of the dead organic matter is pulled away, it's time to hit them with this beautiful thing right here. This is a flame weeder and we've been using this for years. It's awesome. You just connect it to a propane tank and go to town. This will kill off all the weed seeds and all the weeds that are on the surface. So what we will be doing is flame weeding the surface, getting rid of those, and then tilling, and then flame weeding again. We'll go back and we'll retarp it so that anything that was pulled up from the bottom, most likely those rhizomas or those rhizomes from that grass, those need to die too, and this doesn't do a great job with that. Those will get pulled up to the top and then we will tarp it back over and they will die again. So it's very difficult to get it out, but you can do it. So this process works for that over a long period of time, but it works for the seeds really, really well. So let's get to killing these things off. We did a video on this thing a couple years ago on how well it works. We absolutely love it, still use it all the time. And you can go check out that video right here if you want to do so. We'll also have the link for it in the description below. Another reason for having one of these is it kills the ants. A great tool to have for that. Now that we're done with the initial flame weeding, here's the last tool you're going to need, and that is the rototiller. The first tool being the plastic, the second tool the flame weeder, and this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and give it a shallow till. What that's going to do is hopefully pull up any weed seeds that are just under the surface that the flame weeder missed, and pull up those rhizomes from that grass that did get in here. After we're done with that, we're going to blast it with the flame weeder again. So you can see our till has pulled up one of the rhizomes from the grasses that are underneath here. If you can see that, that was buried, that was not affected by that first flame weed. So tilling it up is the only way to get this stuff out. And what we're gonna do now is go back and flame weed the rest of it, so any seeds that were just under the surface that came up now can be eliminated. So of course, friends, the very last step is to cover it back up with our tarp or plastic. And what that's going to do is kill off any weed seeds that I have missed with the flame weeder. Well, I know what some of you are thinking. How are you going to amend your soil without disturbing it? There is no way to really do that. I can layer on a top layer of compost, and that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to pull it with a garden rake really gently. Hopefully that won't disturb things too much. There's never a 100% guarantee of no weed seeds making it through from the previous year, but this method will give you the best chance of killing off as many weed seeds as you possibly can. So there's also no guarantee that in the compost that I do purchase or have made here on the property that there won't be weed seeds in that, but we're giving ourselves, of course, the best chance possible. Now go check out this video right here, which shows you how to build a back to Eden garden bed. Have a great day. We love you. See you next time. Bye.